Hello everyone, my name is Jamie and I want to welcome you back to my channel where we review, demo, and discuss makeup and give commentary on the beauty community as a whole. So today's video, I am going to be doing just a quick little makeup tutorial based off of an image I found on Pinterest. I'll show it right here. Yeah, it's a image that has like the pink, a little bit of purples and a blue, and I'm primarily going to be using the Donut palette by Glamlite Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like right here. So it has the colors in it, like those kind of light colors, almost a little bit more vivid than pastel. And I may dip into the Carnival palette by Be Perfect Cosmetics. So we'll see. I haven't practiced this look or anything. I'm going to be going in through it by the seat of my pants. So if that sounds good, keep on watching. I have the image on my iPad sitting like right next to me. So if you see my eyes looking down, that would be why. All right. I'm going to take a medium fluffy brush right here. Yeah, that's what I want to use. This is the LBE number 2 brush by Lunar Beauty. And I'm going to be dipping into this pink shade right here. And I'm going to go in very light-handed, meaning instead of grabbing the brush close to the ferrule, I'm going to be going a little bit further out. When you go a little bit further out, it does not add as much pressure and it makes the color a little bit more diffused. And I'm just going in very lightly because I don't want it to get too dark. And I'm just going to go into the crease of my eye very lightly. And now I'm just going to kind of blend that out, diffuse that. So this is going to pretty much go all over the lid. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So now that I have that color on, I'm going to take a flat brush. This is the LBE 5 brush. Okay, I'm going to go back into that color and I'm going to go all over the lid with it. I'm going to concentrate a little bit more color on the inside corner and then go a little bit lighter going forward. I'm going to leave this part of the eye blank so that I can fit on the blue shade and get that nice and clean. And as you can see, I'm grabbing the brush a little bit closer to the ferrule because I want to pack the color on. And do you see how much darker that goes on? Just by having your hand in a different placement. And I'm just going to drag that color over. And I'm just layering it. It's better to do a lot of thin layers of product than to go in super heavy-handed and make a mistake and then try to correct it. And for those of you who aren't into super colorful looks, you can do this look with any 3 colors. You can do this with neutrals. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a notification. School is going to be back in session for my kids next week. So I just got a notification from like a message from the school about something. All right, I'm going to do this on the other side. So now that I have both eyes done, I'm going to take that color up a little bit higher on my brow bone. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. I'm going to go with a large fluffy brush to do that. So I told you guys that my kids are going back to school. I am so nervous, like with this Delta variant, sending them back. My kids did e-learning all last school year. And, you know, they were very successful. They did well. I mean, yeah, it's not ideal to have your kids learning from computers, but they did surprisingly well. The school isn't offering an e-learning option this year, so they're going back into the classroom. So like just picking out what masks to use for them, hoping that the school takes everything as serious as I do. I mean, I feel very fortunate in that we live in a school district that is mandating masks, because, you know, with Texas, Florida, and Arizona, like I really feel for those schools that are trying to keep the kids safe, but their freaking governors aren't allowing them to do that. I mean, you know, it's evil. You know, that's what the word my husband used the other day is evil to do that. They're using these poor children as political pawns. And to be honest with you, like, I don't understand why COVID and safety and public health is a political issue. To me, the most patriotic thing you can do is protect your neighbor. And you can protect your neighbor by simply wearing a mask and getting vaccinated. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's the state of the world we live in, right? Okay, so now that I took that up as a little bit farther, I am going to, I'm going to do my brow bone. And I don't know if I want to use a shimmer shade or if I want to go in matte. The image looks a little bit more matte. So, yep, there's another notification from the school. All right, I think I'm gonna go in matte, and I can always add more shimmer later if I want to. I'm gonna take my medium fluffy brush and go in. All right, so this is the Stacey Marie Carnival palette XL. And I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. It's called Pillow Talk. And I'm just very lightly going on the brow bone. It just makes the brow bone pop a little bit. Just blend, 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 blend. All right, so next I'm gonna be going in with the blue shade and then underneath the purple, but I need to get my foundation, concealer, all that stuff on. So let me take care of that and then I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. I got my foundation on, my concealer on, and I'm ready to move on to the next step. All right, so the next step that I'm gonna do is apply the blue to the inner corner of the eye. It goes from the inner corner, it extends up a little bit onto the corner of the lid, and then it goes down onto the bottom of the lid. I'm going to use a smaller brush to apply this. I think I'm going to start off with this brush here. This is the LBE3 brush. And forgive the state of my brushes. I know I need to clean them. I'm going to be washing them right after I'm done here. I'm going to go in with this blue shade right here called Icing, spelled E-Y-E. All right, and I'm just like I did in the beginning when I was applying the pink, I'm gonna be grabbing my brush from the end because I want that to be light. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to just build that color up a little bit. And I'm going to go back later and add some sparkle, some shimmer and everything like that to give it some depth. But next, I want to dip into the purple And just looking at it here, the purple is gonna go along the bottom edge of the eye. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna be using the shade So Sweet. And just like, you know, with the other shades, I'm gonna be grabbing further back so I could get that nice, almost like pastel-y look. And just to make that a little bit lighter, I'm going to dip into the Pillow Talk shade from Be Perfect, because that is a little bit darker than I want it to be. And just add a little bit of white to lighten that up. Yeah, there we go. What I want to find is a really good pastel palette. If you guys know of any, please suggest it in the comment section, because I've been looking. I want a pastel rainbow palette. And I'm gonna just remove all the color from the brush. I'm just gonna smoke this out, the colors out just a little bit, just to blend it. The bottom of the eye. Nothing very noticeable, just to spread that. All right, now comes like the fun part where I get to add like the shimmer, but this is what I have so far. All right, so to the lid, I'm going to be using this highlighter. This is the Crystal Glow Jelly Balm highlighter by Joa Cosmetics. I got this for free from an influencer box, gosh, over a year ago. I really don't like it as a highlighter because it doesn't have a colored base to it. So you're essentially just putting glitter all over your cheeks, which I'm not a big fan of. But as a topper, it works really well. So I'm gonna just use my finger and just rub a little bit off on there, and then just rub that in the center of my eyelid. Just a little bit. It gives the eye like the lid like a wet look a little bit. So we have that there. You guys see that sparkle? And then for the inner corner, I'm going to use the shade Sprinkles right here to go back into the inner corner. I'm going to use a really small brush. This is the LBE 6. So I'm hoping that this isn't too dark. Let's see. No, it's actually the perfect color. Perfect for what I need it for. And just get like a little bit of shine. And I might actually add a little bit of like a whitish sparkly shade to go right in the inner corner. Like maybe the highlighter shade from this palette called Glazed. Very good. And for the purple, I'm gonna add a little bit of the shimmer. This is a color Grape. Though, have you guys ever had like a grape donut? Like that to me sounds actually a little gross. And I'm just gonna go along the lash line with it. And really, you can do this look with all matte shades. So if you don't have as many eyeshadows at home, you could just stop with the 3 colors, put on some eyeliner, and then be done. All right, I know it doesn't look put together yet, but once I get lashes on and all that type of stuff, it'll pull together. All right, in my waterline, I'm taking this gel liner. It's a Shockwave Neon Eyeliner by LA Girl Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Vivid. All right, let's see if I can do this where you guys can see. And I'm putting this right in my waterline. Got that. And I'm going to do a black eyeliner at the top. That way it'll hide my lash band. Where'd that go? Okay, I had to grab my black eyeliner. And I'm gonna go just at the base of my lash line. Okay, real simple, just a thin line. Just to hide the lash band when I whack on some lashes. So I got that on. And I'm gonna do the rest of my face. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put on this bronzer sample. I got this from Ipsy. Oops, dropped it. This is a sample that I got in my latest Ipsy Glam Bag. It's by Lottie London. And this is the Sun Kissed Coconut Scented Bronzer. And then this is what it looks like. And this is in the shade Sun Catcher. Ooh, it does smell like coconut. It smells like cocoa butter, actually. All right, and for the brush, I'm gonna be using the Angled Contour Brush by Sanya Kushuk. I got this from Target. I've gotten a couple samples from Lottie, and I always enjoy it. I think it's a brand that I need to investigate a little bit more. All right, and I'm just gonna put this on my cheekbones just to warm up a little bit. This is actually a really good color for me. So I'm thankful for that, because sometimes bronzers are either too light or too dark for me, like the single ones. So now that I have that on, for blush, I also got this in my latest Ipsy Glam Bag. This is a lip and cheek stick in the shade Work by Milk Makeup. This is the second time I've gotten this product. The first time was like in this red shade that just did not work for me. This has like a nice, you remember those cupcake dolls from back in the day? They would start off as like a cupcake and then you flipped it over and it was like a little princess doll. That is what this smells like. It brings me instantly back to my childhood of those little cupcake dolls. I'm just blending that in with my finger. And for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Smoky Glow palette by Midas Cosmetics. I don't think this is available anymore. And I'm going to be using the pink shade Slay. I'm using the Luxie 504 angled brush to apply. And for my lips, I'm going to be using a NYX lip pencil. This is in the shade Sand Pink. And I'm going to be lining my entire lips with it. I'll get a little closer so you guys can see. And I'm going to fill in the corners of my lips. And for my lipstick, I am going to be using, this is from Ulta Beauty. I actually got this as a gift with purchase. It's a cream lipstick in the shade Nudely Interrupt. And I actually like it. I use this lipstick a fair bit. It's really nice for a free gift. It feels very lightweight, very moisturizing. Like it's not a heavy lipstick, which I enjoy. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do before I whack on lashes and give my final look is I'm gonna put on the mascara. I'm using the Lash Princess mascara in the false lash effect. They have a few different versions of this. This is the only one I've tried so far, but I would try different versions of it. I'm not going in too heavy with the mascara because I'm going to be putting on false lashes. Just want to tint them a little bit. I love this mascara, guys. I mean, you probably heard me say that a billion times at this point, but for real, for $5. Okay, and I'm going to do the bottom lashes very carefully. One thing I always forget to do before filming is curl my lashes. I need to start doing that and see if it makes a difference in how much they pop. I'm putting in a little bit more mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, let me put on some false lashes and then I'll be right back to show off my final look. Okay, and I am back. So off camera, I put on my eyelashes. I had to deepen up the lip liner around my lips because it was just, I don't know, I wasn't liking how light it was, so I added a little bit of a darker eyeliner, and I added a lip topper on top. It's called the Diamond Crushers by Lime Crime, and this is in the shade Fluke, and I just want to show you guys what this looks like on the skin. It's a nice iridescent kind of shade. So I really like how it pops. It gives, makes the lips really stand out, especially like with the fullness and everything. So let me show off the final look for you guys. What do you guys think? And how do you think it compares with the picture? All right, here's the picture. So I know it's not exactly the same, but it is inspired by it, and I had a lot of fun playing around with it today. So with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today and playing around with makeup. I hope that it inspired you to do your own looks, and I will see you guys all next time, okay? Take care. Bye.